Hey everyone, I hope all of you are doing well. So in today's video, I thought I would show you how I contour and highlight my face. I love contouring and highlighting, and this video was actually one of my first videos that I've done on my channel. I did it a really long time ago, but I have new products, new brushes, new tips and tricks, so I thought I would do an updated one. Also, I just have to say that I am currently sick, so if I sound a little bit weird in this video, as you can tell, my voice is a little off today. That is why, but I thought I would let you know. So yeah, if you want to see how I contour and highlight my face, then just keep on watching. So as you can see, I look very just pale and washed out, and that's because I don't have bronzer on yet. Thank God for makeup. But I'm gonna start off with my contour. I always start off with contour, and I use the Sleek makeup kit. It's called the Face Contour Kit, and I have the shade in Light. It comes with a contour, bronzer shade, and a highlight, which is really nice, and I think this is only like $10, so I highly recommend this. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this Luxie brush. This is a large angled brush from Luxie. This is like perfect for contouring. I love it. So once I have the hair back, I'm gonna go ahead and take the brush and dip it into the contour shade. And then I like to kind of put it on an angle and then contour the hollows of my cheeks right here. And then I go ahead and blend it out. I like to blend up because if the contour is too low, it can really like bring your face down and stuff. And you want a more lifted contour appearance. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it out. And I would say when it comes to contour, I would say the #1 thing to make sure to do is to make sure it's blended completely, because you don't want just a really harsh line. Alright, so that is one side, and I know it looks kind of harsh, which is what we don't want. So that is why I take my powder, my face powder. This is just a translucent one by Maybelline. And I take the setting brush by Real Techniques, and I kind of just like to blend it out a little. And then I'm going to go ahead and contour this side. And as you can see, there's definitely a big difference. Then also with the contour shade, I take just a little bit and put it on my jawline. And then lastly for the contour, I'm going to take my medium angled shading brush by Luxie, and then I'm going to just lightly dip into the contour shade and contour my nose. I just draw a light line down the edge of my nose. You don't want it on the side because that will actually make your nose look wider. So just make sure it's on the edge, like where the nose starts to go down. And then once I have that line, I just go back and lightly, in circular motions, go back and forth like this to blend it out. So my nose is contoured, and like I said earlier, you don't want the sides of your nose to be dark because it will make it look wider. So I'm going to go back into the powder and the setting brush, just kind of load up the brush. And I like to tap the side of my nose. As you can see there, kind of like baking almost, if you've heard of that term. And then I just kind of blend away the excess powder so that it's not too much. Okay, so next is bronzer. You guys know how much I love this bronzer. This is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. It's amazing. It smells so good and just so blendable. So I'm going to take this Luxie brush. As you can tell, I love Luxie brushes, and this is the tapered face brush, and I just go ahead and dip into the pan and just kind of go in circular motions over my contour to warm it up. Jawline again, and then lastly I like to take it on the sides of my forehead. I feel like, I don't know if I have a big forehead. Sometimes I feel like I do. So if you contour the sides of your forehead, it should give the appearance of a smaller forehead. I also like to contour or bronze up the hairline right up there, and then once again this side. And then I bring it all the way down to the hairline right here. And I'm sure a lot of you have heard of like the contour in like the 3 motion. So like the temple, go down to the hollows of the cheeks, and then the jaw. And as you can see, I'm looking a little less pale, which is good. So next I'm going into blush, and blush is one of my favorite makeup products of all time, and I love Tarte blushes. They last so long. They're very pigmented and they have tons of colors, and this is in the shade Captivating. I love these beautiful warm tones. And then this one is by Milani. These are very affordable from the drugstore and they're beautiful. So starting with Captivating by Tarte, I'm going to go in with my contour blush brush by Crown Brush. This is an amazing brush. So I just get it on the brush, and then I start right here and I go in slow circular motions and work my way back. And I like this brush because it's not too big. I love the Real Techniques brush, the blush brush, but as you can see it is a little bit big, so I just kind of like this a little bit better just because it gives a more precise application. You cannot go wrong with the warm peachy blushes. And then again, I'm taking my powder with the setting brush, and I'm going to be kind of blending out the edges, just making sure that everything is blended. Alright, and now it's time for highlight. I love the highlight in the Sleek contour kit here. It's really nice and pretty. I also love the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. And then also I have the Carly Bible palette by BH Cosmetics. I love this so much. It comes with a ton of eyeshadows and then 4 highlights, which these are way too dark for my skin tone, but I can use them as eyeshadows. But these are amazing. I'm actually going to mix these two. It's kind of like a champagne and a light pink. And I'm taking the e.l.f. tapered brush, as you can see here. It's amazing. I think this is only $3. So I'm just going to go ahead, go like that. I'm going to go in and put it on the top of my cheeks. Sometimes I feel like the camera doesn't pick up my highlight, so I hope you can kind of see it. I chose to use this one today just because it is the most pigmented highlight I have. I'm going to go onto the side now. Then I'm going to go on my cupid's bow, my chin, above my arch of the eyebrow, kind of lifts up the brow a little, sometimes on the middle of the forehead. And then for the nose, I have been putting it in the middle of my nose, on the top portion, as you can see here. And then I take my pinky finger, and I just go in there and make a little dot on the tip of my nose, as you can see. And then I just blend it out to make sure it's not too harsh. And that is the highlight. So that was how I contoured and highlighted my face. I hope you liked today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!